Finally tonight, make sure they pack Marmite, not Vegemite, was the instruction, and a group of volunteers spent today packing parcels to send to New Zealand troops for Christmas. The more than 200 defence personnel who'll spend the holidays deployed overseas will receive a little taste of home thanks to school children, countdown staff, defence staff and Returned Services Association members, the RSA, of course. Here's our defence reporter, Kate Pereira-Garcia, who went along.
About 50 people spent this morning at an Upper Hutt Sports Club boxing up groceries and toiletries that will be shipped to troops in Iraq, the Sinai, Antarctica and elsewhere this Christmas.
I'm in charge of putting the coffee into the boxes.
The coffee sachets?
Yeah.
And why do you think it's important to fill these boxes and send them off?
I know it's tough, staying home from your family on Christmas. I definitely wouldn't like that, so I just want to say thank you.
Elsie and 3 other students from Mount Cook School were helping out with the boxes, each of which includes a Christmas card made by a school student. Lydia Harrison was packing up onion soup mix and chapstick into each box.
Just a nice thing from home.
And what would be your favourite thing in the box?
Probably the minties.
The $15,000 worth of goods was donated by Countdown. There were some specific requests though. Marmite, not Vegemite, and minties and milk bottles, not Allen's lollies if possible. The welfare coordinator at Headquarters Joint Forces, Lynn Smith, says it's an awesome experience to receive a package.
And all these little tastes of home that often you can't get in the location where you're deployed. There's very little licorice in the Middle East. I was never able to find any decent licorice, for example. Of course, the iconic items like the peanut slabs and chips and dip, and I survey people every year. We did end up with Vegemite one year, and there was, well, I won't say it was negativity. There was more questions around where is the Marmite?
Brigadier Mike Chaplin says anything from home is well received, especially anything edible.
I was in Bosnia a number of years ago and did receive a similar pack.
And what was in yours? Is it about similar to what's here?
No, I think I'd like to deploy overseas looking at what's in the contents of these ones. But they're also very, very good for trade.
The RSA has been sending packages to troops at Christmas since the Second World War. The 30,000 parcels sent in 1940 included pudding, scarves and mittens. The Māori battalion received tins of titi and toheroa soup. As Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bennett recalls, things went awry in Christmas 1942.
We all expected a cheerless kind of Christmas, deep in enemy territory, far from supply bases. But like a miracle, things began to happen. Vehicle after vehicle arrived with special supplies. Patriotic gift parcels and a lot of New Zealand mail came in too. But alas, a special consignment of mutton birds fell into German hands.
The 220 Defence Force personnel who'll spend Christmas abroad will be hoping nothing falls into the wrong hands this year. For Checkpoint, Kate Pereira-Garcia.
A special consignment of mutton birds fell into German hands. I wonder what they made of them. Mutton birds are an acquired taste. One I'm still working on acquiring, to be frank.